Thomas with Houston Paint Protection, here to answer some questions and provide more details about ceramic coatings, what to expect from them long-term, and what long-term ownership of your vehicle looks like after it's been ceramic coated. If you're looking for a ceramic coating, you've probably seen, again, all of the marketing and advertisements. They make the paint look amazing. They keep it easy to clean. If you like that freshly waxed look, you want it to shine 10 out of 10 all of the time, coatings are great for all of that. Certainly they do perform in that regard. And you will also notice, if you've been shopping around, that these are long-term products. So having a professional grade coating on your vehicle, you're looking anywhere from 2 to 5 years of reasonable durability and performance, depending on what product you get, how well your vehicle is prepped, and how it's stored and maintained. Now, all of that sounds great on the surface, but in this video, we really want to address what it looks like when you leave the shop after you've had the service done and how it plays out over time. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are under the false pretense that these coatings are a set it and forget it type product, and that is certainly not the case. Yes, they help your vehicle look amazing. Yes, it's going to look better than brand new whenever it leaves here, but it does require a little bit of attention. It's not too much, it's not going to put too much time out of your calendar or anything like that, but you do need to pay a little bit of attention so you can get the most out of this service and product. So what I mean by that is, when you have your vehicle coated, we recommend that you wash your vehicle roughly once a month. If you do it more frequently than that, that's totally fine. But what we don't like to see is you having your car ceramic coated and then you don't get it washed for like 6, 9 months, or maybe once a year, something like that. If you're listening to this video and you're considering these products, that's probably not you, but certainly we have people who fall into that category, and when we come across them, we typically recommend they don't get the coating done. Because again, you are investing this money into your vehicle, you want to get the most out of this service, so if you're on the side of washing your vehicle less or just not taking care of it in general, I do not recommend getting the coating, simply because the properties and the aesthetics will degrade over time from lack of maintenance, and then you're just not getting the value. So long term, we expect to see at least monthly washes, again, more frequently if you would like. And you can also use a ceramic detail spray, which we provide a sample of with every project we do, to occasionally boost the coating. It's like putting the icing right back on the cake, restore those hydrophobic properties and the slickness, and then off you go. You're ready for extended durability. And this is all things that you can do that take very little time. It's not something that we take on the responsibility of, because we're not a detail shop. We are on the installation side. So outside of that, another big misconception on the ceramic coatings is that the surface of the car is just going to stay perfect for the durability of the coating. And that is obviously not the case. Our job is to prep your vehicle properly, lay down quality coating, make sure that it's done very well and that we meet your expectations and answer all of your questions. But everything that comes after that falls outside of our responsibility. That is why we want to put so much information and education out there so you know exactly how to handle this. And what I mean by that is, you can get your ceramic coated car, you're parking it in your driveway, it's living under a tree, getting rained on, the water is drying, sap is drying on it, and while this coating does have resistance to all of those things, eventually you get the contamination, you get the built up water spots, or the bird poop etches through, or the sap gets stuck on the paint. All of those things can still happen with the ceramic coating. It is not immune to those things. It is resistant to them, but not immune, and that's where the maintenance comes in. Washing it once a month gives you visibility on all of those things, allows you to top it up or decontaminate it as necessary, if it even is necessary, and ultimately will set the stage so you're not disappointed when one day you check out your car and you realize that there's certain failures here and there. So just like paint protection film, it's a very robust product. It can serve you very well and keep your car looking amazing and protected, but not bulletproof. It just requires a little bit of attention to make sure that you get the most out of the service. Finally, let's talk about the actual durability of the product. As I mentioned before, a good professional coating with proper prep, you're anywhere in the range from 2 to 5 years, depending on the type of product you're laying down, but most importantly, how you store, use, and maintain the vehicle. So if this is a vehicle that's living outside permanently, not under a carport even, just straight up outside, obviously you would expect to be on the lower end of that spectrum. and probably you're going to need to do a yearly decontamination wash to clean out the surface of the coating and boost it, just because it's in a harsh environment 24/7 and it's accumulating a lot of contamination. For those folks who stay on top of their maintenance schedule, they have a garage and maybe they are driving normal use anywhere from 5,000 to 15,000 miles, their experience will be much different. They'll see less contamination, and that aesthetic will shine through the full durability of the product. And ultimately, they're just gonna have a much different experience long-term with the coatings. So there are a variety of factors that play into what your experience looks like, but what it's most important to understand is that the coating is not a set it and forget it type product. You do need to pay a little bit of attention throughout the course of time to make sure you're getting the most value out of it. If you're looking to have your vehicle ceramic coated in Houston, or if you just have more questions about the process, products, maintenance, and upkeep, please give us a call. Visit us at HoustonPaintProtection.com or swing by the shop in person, and we'll be happy to walk you through it.